Yo, guys. Hello again from the Daveahue Jawn podcast. Anyway, guys, this is actually going to be a slightly different video. Actually, a few weeks ago, I made a video with Rudolph when Rudolph had to stand in for Dave. And that was like a standalone video. You know, it was, I don't even remember exactly what it was about. Something about presents and toys and I don't know.
I mean, when you have Rudolph sitting there in a chair, when you have a fake plush Rudolph,
it wasn't
that
fake.
Throws the attention away from anything you're saying.
That's true. But he looked good and I looked good. And so, I mean, what I'm getting at, though, is we have, we're going to have our normal podcast itself. We're also going to have standalone videos. And we're going to have some videos we're going to be out doing shit, too.
Yeah, going live and live reaction
we're going to be
videos.
going live. Yeah, live reaction videos and all sorts of other stuff as well. So today we're actually going to start that off with an unboxing of the PlayStation Classic. Dave, how ready are you for this?
Pretty ready, but you're supposed to keep it in the box and actually unbox it.
Well, I have it right here.
Is it part of like the whole thing? Taking
Dave,
out the box and being like, oh, this is...
No, let me explain something to you. Let me explain. So this is actually, if any of you guys remember, this is the actual PlayStation 1. Like, this is the PlayStation 1. In fact, there's a game in here.
What is it?
It's actually SmackDown 1 for, so it was a WWE game. Probably called, at the time, WWF. But it's, a WWE game, a wrestling game. Actually, Phil Gilson, shout outs to Phil Gilson. He gave me this, like, when we were, like, in high school. He's like, yeah, dude, I don't want this game. I was like, okay. So he gave it to me. I haven't hooked this up in years. This was in my basement for, like, 15 years, and I just said, it'll look great on one of my displays in the studio. So I took this up. I haven't hooked it up for years. I have no idea if it even still works. It probably does. A lot of old video game systems, you'd be surprised. They just work. Yeah. They're not that complicated, so they work. This is old, like 1994, 95.
Jesus.
Sony PlayStation, interesting fact, it came about actually because Sony and Nintendo had an agreement to do a system together, or actually to like make an add-on for the Super Nintendo, and Nintendo actually said to Sony they pulled out of the deal. And so Sony said, okay. I think they tried to partner with someone else, but then Sony eventually, and I love Nintendo, by the way, but anyway, Sony had then said, okay, well, instead of partnering with a company, let's make our own console. And they made the PlayStation. They made this, then, because of the deals falling through. So PlayStation 1, this is really important. This is a huge console. You could listen to CDs, Dave. Did you listen to CDs on this back in the day?
I don't know about that, but...
Did you have this?
Yeah, oh yeah.
You did.
I had the Sega before that and all that stuff, yeah.
You did, didn't you?
Yeah.
No, I mean, they were beautiful things. Almost as beautiful as our iPad 1. But yeah, so the PlayStation 1, I mean, this is pretty cool. I wasn't actually big in on this at all. In fact, this is the only PlayStation I've ever owned.
Did you have the two?
Didn't have the PlayStation. I played it. I mean, I played it like at Larry's house, whatever. We played it like Madden and shit on it all the time. But I never had a PlayStation 2, but I did play it a fair amount. At other people's houses and shit. But never had a PlayStation 3, never had a PlayStation 4, never. I've had the original Xbox 360. I'm gonna get an Xbox One actually. I think this year because you can get the Xbox One S for like $200 now. So I'm gonna do that. But anyway, that's not what this is about. So this is the original PlayStation 1. A lot of people watching this probably had this. So anyway, over the last few years, it's been a trend for these companies to release classic editions of their console. So like plug and play things with like 30 preloaded games and the controller or whatever, but just in a miniaturized form. So Dave, are you ready for this?
Yeah, dude.
How hype can you get like Stephen A. Smith hype?
I don't know.
Give me your first Stephen A. Smith.
No, I don't think I can get Stephen A. Smith hype, but what games come loaded in it?
So 20 classic games preloaded. This is the PlayStation Classic. You want to hold it to see how cool it is? Can you hold it up in the camera, Dave, so everyone can see you?
Oh wait, what you had wasn't in here. I thought you took it out. Oh, dude, Siphon Filter, dude, that was my shit.
Was it?
Yeah.
Well, what games do you recognize from that?
Oh, Tekken. Tekken, of course. I was a beast with Tekken. Actually, I think it was Tekken 3 with I think it was Jack. Was it Jack 2? Intelligent Cube, bro. What the fuck is that?
No clue.
Twisted Metal. Dude, this is crazy.
Was that big?
Yeah, dude.
Oh yeah, that was. What am I saying? Of course that was. Yeah.
Yeah, those are the only ones. So you didn't play any of these, right? Because you didn't. Oh, the Resident. Of course, Resident Evil.
No, honestly, dude, the only games I had, I think, for the original PlayStation 1, right there that I just put on the floor was, I think I might have had Crash Bandicoot, which I broke.
Out of frustration.
No, I just didn't take care of shit. I broke that, got broke, and then what else did I have? I had Pac-Man World. Which I don't know what happened to that. I kind of want to buy that though. I don't know. It'd be cool. That was kind of cool. And then I think the game that Phil gave me. So I had no PlayStation 1 games. I barely put any time into it. I think it's just something I asked my mom for and she bought it. Whatever. But yeah, when I'm looking at these games, let's see. So the games that are on here are Battlefield Arena, Toshiden, Cool Borders 2, Destruction Derby, Final Fantasy 7, Grand Theft Auto, the original one.
Oh, dude, Metal Gear Solid too, dude.
Metal Gear Solid, yeah, there it is. Jumping Flash, which apparently that was kind of cool. Intelligent Cube, Metal Gear Solid, which you said was pretty big. Mr. Driller, Oddworld, Abe's Odyssey, Rayman, Resident Evil Director's Cut, Revelations, Persona, R4 Ridge Racer Type 4, Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo, Siphon Filter, Tekken 3, Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six, Twisted Metal, and Wild Arms. So, no,
you don't know any of those?
I know of some of them and might have played it like at someone's house or something, but not really. So, but here's actually the thing. So, the companies or whatever, they were releasing these. Wow, my head is burned. No, I didn't have my hat when I was running outside earlier. These companies are releasing these classic consoles, plug and play. And you'll see in a minute when we unbox this. If you haven't seen this on the other 20 fucking YouTube channels, 20,000 YouTube channels that have probably done this, or things like it, it's much smaller than the original. We'll hold them up side by side so you can see. So, they have these classic consoles released. Nintendo started doing it with the NES Classic, then the SNES Classic. They're flying off the shelves. People love them. I hope Nintendo, if you're somehow listening, I love you.
If you're listening,
if you're watching, Nintendo, I love you. Please release an N64 Classic. I fucking want that, and like a GameCube Classic too, dude. Do it this year. Make the money. Why not? People will buy that, and I'll buy whatever on the Switch channel too. I mean, dude, I'll buy it. Just make it, please. Anyway, though, let's open this up.
So can you still play games on there?
You can. Well, here's the thing. You can't put discs into this. You just play the preloaded games on it.
And then you can't load more than what's in the back?
Well, I mean, hackers and stuff have done that, which one, I wouldn't do, and two, I have no idea how to do.
No.
I would have no idea how to do that. Like, that's complicated as hell. When it comes to electronics, I know how to press the on button, but I don't fucking know. I would never open this. I'd break it. I have no idea how to do that. So, but people can do it apparently. But I wouldn't advise that because you could ruin it and probably fuck the whole thing up. But anyway, so this actually, before I open it real quick, I know I'm kind of building the suspense, kind of like a fan since the air conditioner's off. This actually wasn't very popular at all.
I was going to say, I can understand why. The games, dude.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing. So the games, it's missing Crash Bandicoot. It's missing a lot of things. I think it's cool. I got it for Christmas because I wanted it as like a collector's item. And I think at the time, it was like $80 or whatever. Now you can buy this for $39.99. There's tons of them around.
And that's probably still too much for that, just for those games, dude?
Yeah. Well, I think the thing is, a lot of these are what they call PAL region games. So games that were made outside the U.S. So I said that wrong. They have the PAL version of them, so the frame rate is different, so it'll run a little bit differently because the games from North America were the same. Some of them were the same, but they ran differently in the different regions. So the PAL region, like most of the other places like Africa, Europe, Asia, Australia, I think, and I'm not a video game expert, so if I'm wrong, sorry, but I think they ran slightly different than what we had in North America. Like PAL region or whatever, I think that was like most of the rest of the world. But anyway, so they put those games on here. I've watched a lot of like YouTubers make videos about these. The main criticisms are the games, the frame rate, the fact that the menu isn't too nice. Honestly, I've never opened this up.
I was gonna say, what's your?
My opinion on it is I like it because I like that it's the PlayStation Classic. It's cool. It's part of my collection. But I was never big on the games. I don't really want to play it.
Was there a lot of hype behind this?
There was initially, but then the reviews were really bad leading up to the launch in December, and no one could, they just wouldn't sell. I never plugged it in. I might have opened the box, I think, just to kind of briefly see it, but I don't even think I've taken it out. And right after this review, it's gone right back in here.
You're not going to play it?
No.
Play some Siphon Filter?
I'm just not interested. Actually, I don't know if I have. Oh my god! So this is honestly, I like certain things for the box too. I mean, this is a beautiful box. Looks good. If I'm a semi-serious collector, would you say?
Yeah, I guess you have several shrines.
Yeah. So
here in the studio.
So at the Donkey Kong Country shrine is great. So anyway, which a lot of people who've been in the studio can attest to. So we'll open this box. So it comes in a little box here, some barcodes and stuff, and some warnings or whatever in a bunch of different languages that I don't know what they are. So we'll just, okay. Yeah, actually, I don't think I have. I'm taking us out of here. Yeah, oh my god, all right. So basically it comes in a box and then it's in another box.
And then it's in another box.
And then, it's in another fucking box. Okay, so here's the instructions.
Oh shit, dude, it's really small.
Oh yeah, well that's the point. So it comes in this box, and
you got it?
Yeah, those little do teamwork, Dave. What the hell is it? Oh, all right. Oh, so you open that up. Okay, so you open that, and then here it is. So just for put it down on the ground, just for I guess I'll take it out of the packaging. There's a power button.
Does it open up?
No, it doesn't open. Maybe that's a reset or something. So let's do this before we do anything else, Dave. Let's and this can be our promo thing. So let's hold them up and smile. So there you have. Look at this.
Yeah, it's pretty much just a miniature version.
It's a miniature version. You can't put disc in it, obviously, because the discs are bigger than that. But it's cool. It's cool. So let's see what else. While you're holding that, so obviously you have the instruction manual.
If they had it lift up, and they just played the games on there,
that would be kind of badass, actually.
Awesome. Yeah. No matter how shitty the games were.
You know what I've heard some YouTubers say. About this, I think actually Rich, one of the Rich from Review Tech USA, he's one of the video game YouTubers I watch, and he said that it'd be cool if they made a remake of the PS1. So they had the PlayStation, the original PlayStation, and then they made the PS1, which is kind of a miniature one of that in the early 2000s that played disc, and you could attach a screen to it, actually, to kind of take on the go or whatever. That would be cool if they did that, because at Sony, I like this because I'd like it for part of my collection. But other than that, it's probably, obviously not that good. But, remember, this isn't a review. This is just an unboxing. We're not reviewing this because I'm not going to play it. But, I might at some point. Damn it, now I'm going to have to play. But anyway, Sony, I think you should make a remake of the PS1. And whatever you didn't do well with this, you can rectify that with a PS1 remake, which was the original mini of PlayStation. Anyway, so let's see what else is in this box.
It's gotta be the controls, right?
Yeah, there's probably... Okay, so here's some cords, which, whatever. And there's the HDMI cord. That's the cool thing about these, plug-and-play systems, though. It's kind of it's just HDMI. It's an HDMI cord, and it's, you hook it up, that, and, a power supply, whatever, and it's... fucking that up. All right. Why is this... I don't think I need to put these in.
Daveahue versus box.
Alright. So, shit. Alright.
So they got the original controllers.
Check this out. Well, you couldn't plug these controllers into... they're USB controllers, but they're still the original looking controllers.
Yeah, okay. But they're almost bigger than the actual...
Yeah. Damn, okay. They are. Alright. That's interesting. Okay, but it's cool. You do. I will give them this. You get 2 controllers with it, and these are pretty much the original PlayStation controllers.
It's crazy. It's pretty much the same.
Yeah, dude. This is.
Yeah, pretty much the same, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I think I have one in my box over there. I'm too lazy to get up to it. But
I love how you always you just give in like fuck.
Yeah, that's
Don, you literally like I'm saying, hey Don, you want to go over here and do this? And you literally said, nah, I'm just too lazy to do that.
All right, I'm doing it, Dave. I'm getting up, going over here.
Just give in to your laziness. I like it.
Thank you, Dave. I like that you appreciate it. Actually, fuck, I don't.
What do you have an original PS?
You know what, dude? I don't. I have this. This was like, this thing was fucking.
Oh, but that's not the PlayStation.
This was like an aftermarket, like a third party one. I mean, this is the gamepad. I don't know what, like with extra buttons. You know, Jones like that. You buy like you didn't enough. When you broke your controller, you didn't have enough money to buy like the actual ones. You got that for like $20 less. Like
they feel like, dude, like they feel like they're so easy to break too.
Dude, yeah, totally. I mean, these don't seem that.
I feel like I can just snap it in my hand. They're so fragile.
Well, this is this is fragile as hell. This is old. So, but yeah, I mean, that's more or less what an original. I mean, but yeah, this is basically the same. So, I mean, I don't know. I think. God, now it's a mess. What else is in here? Damn it! Now I can't read. Well, but you know what? We're gonna make money off this eventually. So more cords, USB power supply, which you had to buy separately, actually.
What's that?
So it didn't come with a power a socket plug-in thing.
To turn it on?
Yeah, you had to buy it separately. Yeah, but I mean, I think you could plug this. I think even into like, don't quote me on this. I don't know exactly, but I think you could just plug this into any kind of USB thing you have, and it'll.
Oh wait, is that just like a phone charger?
Yeah, more or less. Yeah. So I think that's what you could do. So I think it's not really that bad when you think about it. So yeah, I mean, there you have it. I mean, you have Dave. You hold the big one this time. So I mean, this is it. This is it, guys. I mean, you have the PlayStation, original PlayStation, and the PlayStation Classic. I don't know. So, Dave, what did you think about this? Did you enjoy this video?
Yeah, it was alright.
It was, wasn't it? It was great.
So you want to get it on camera? Are we reviewing our own video?
Yeah. Well,
live
how
reaction.
Would you review?
A live reaction to our own video.
Yeah.
In the same video? I don't think it's been done before. or humming into a weird pipe thing.
Yeah, like
It hasn't been done before.
Of course, it hasn't been done before. No, it has. Whatever. So. Yeah, we're going to do more unboxings and stuff like this anyway. Hopefully, there won't be 5 boxes to take out of the box. But my final thoughts on this is I like the PlayStation Classic just because of what it is. This looks great. This is a cool part of my collection. That's why I got it. I really didn't get it with the intention to play it. I'm backed up on a lot of the games I'm playing right now anyway. As ridiculous as that sounds, so
it does sound ridiculous.
Yeah, it does.
What are you backed up?
Dude, well, I just beat Super Mario or whatever the Wii U version that was ported to the Switch. The George got me after I beat him in the weight loss competition. Thanks, George. And George, shout out to George. George, thank you for this idea. Actually, this was this video was actually kind of inspired by you. You said, hey, maybe you guys should do more like standalone videos or whatever. So that's fine. Thank you, George. Actually. But no, I just got I still haven't beat Yoshi's Crafted World and stuff like that.
That's the newer one, right?
Yeah, Woolly World, the poster. So, I beat that one for the Wii U. Yeah, it was great. It's beautiful game. Absolutely beautiful. I mean, it's adorable. It's cute. It's Yoshi in a Crafted and Woolly World out of wool and arts and crafts. So yeah, I mean, I like it for the aesthetic of it and to have it as a part of my collection. I'd recommend, honestly, you go get it. If I were you personally, I'd go pick it up. $39.99. You probably get them even less.
But you haven't played it, though.
No. But, I mean, honestly, I'm not maybe...
You recommend it without playing it?
Yes, here's why. Here's what I'm going to recommend. Well, fuck it. Maybe I'll have to actually play it. But we don't know how to edit shit and put footage. But whatever. But obviously, we're learning.
We have a gecko in our background. Of course, we know how to edit.
Dave's learning. Well, that looks good. But Dave is going to learn how to do all that stuff eventually.
At some point.
Not that he doesn't have a billion things to do. And
way down the line.
But anyway, I'd recommend it. I mean, just to buy it if you wanted it as a part of your collection. And I'd especially recommend it because it's really cheap. You can get it for $40, probably less by the holiday season because there's probably a lot of inventory. They probably want to get it out. I think it's a video game. It's probably not the best, but for those of you who really like the PlayStation 1, you want to go on a nostalgia trip, fuck it. For $30, $40, why not do it? And Dave, your final thoughts on it?
No, it's okay. I mean, some of the games, I can understand why play mine out for nostalgia reasons, but yeah. I'm sure you can get those games just on PlayStation Network.
That's true. You probably could, and they'd probably run better. But yeah. You know what, Dave? Maybe I'll get this for you for like Christmas.
All right.
I won't be broke, so I'll buy you for Christmas. Maybe I'll get this for you. Don't hold me to that though. I'll probably forget. But all right, guys, thanks for watching this video. And hey, if you're watching this video and you liked it, I mean, even if you're like Bill Wimble and you hate it, maybe if you hate watch it, fine. But could you do us the smallest wee favor and like it? Maybe subscribe to our channel. You don't even have to share it. We'd like you to watch, like, subscribe, and share. God damn it!
Sub-share. Please
sub-share. We'd like you to watch it, to like it, subscribe to our channel, and then share the video. We'd like you to do all those things. But if you're not going to do that, fine. But it'd be awesome if you did. Anyway, though, we're going to do more stuff, standalone videos like this anyway, just focusing on specific topics. So look forward to more awesome unboxings, and we will see you guys later.
See you whenever we see you.
Yeah, we will. Thank you, Dave.